Hello, Leo. Welcome to your week ahead, October 22nd to October 31st, 2019. I hope you're all doing well. Thank you for being here. So glad you could make it. Happy Halloween. So, Leo, when I was tapping into your energy, what I was picking up was you may feel trapped or feel caged. You may even feel imprisoned. Some of you may actually be in prison. But there's um, you feeling confined, constrained. Yeah. So let's get into what's going on around that, Leo. Spirit, what is the biggest theme and focus for the Leo Collective October 22nd to October 31st, 2019? What is the biggest theme and focus for the Leo Collective, please? October 22nd to October 31st, 2019. What is the biggest theme and focus for the Leo Collective? October 22nd to October 31st, 2019. What is the biggest theme and focus for the Leo Collective? October 22nd to October 31st, 2019. Leo, biggest theme and focus, October 22nd to October 31st, 2019. Thank you. Integrity. So, this is your theme, your focus, Leo. Integrity. There is integrity talks about being on the up and up, doing things by the book, doing what's right, following the rules, being a stand-up guy or girl. But there's a need to do things with integrity, or you're trying to either you may be having trouble with integrity with others or with the situation where there's a lack of integrity with who you're dealing with, or lack of integrity around something, or this may be an issue on your end. So let's see. Ooh, sorry about that. Let's see what else we can get for you, Leo. Something may be coming apart or becoming undone or coming loose. Spirit, any messages for the Leo Collective regarding this message? October 22nd to October 31st, 2019. Any other messages for the Leo Collective regarding their message? October 22nd to the 31st, 2019. Any other messages, please, for the Leo Collective? October 22nd to the 31st, 2019. Are there any other messages, please, for the Leo Collective? Thank you. We have 2. You have catch up. Can you see that? And you have trading. With catch up here, Leo, you may be falling behind on something. And there you may be trying to see how to catch up, how to keep up with something that needs to be done or be done in a certain amount of time. Or just something in general. And the way in which you are going about it, you could be considering going about it in a way that lacks integrity. Or if you are having issues with catching up with regard to something you're doing or trying to deal with, it may be due to the lack of integrity on the part of another or others. Or you're falling behind because you're focused on the integrity of it. You want it right. You want it perfect. Or it's falling behind because it's lacking the integrity you want here. With trading, there may be something to do with you wanting to have some sort of exchange with regard to resources, or an exchange with regard to others that you're dealing with. An exchange where either it's an even exchange where it's free, or the exchange, there are issues around it where that may be where the constraints are. Because there are rules that constrain that ability to have that exchange or that swap, because there are rules that in some way create constraints that need to be adhered to, that have to be followed. Leo, some of you, this could be concerning business. You may be doing some sort of entrepreneurship. You may be feeling bound, not able to make the moves you want or keep to a schedule that you want to follow. So let's see what else comes up for you, Leo. Spirit, what does the Leo Collective need to know about these messages? October 22nd to October 31st, 2019. What does the Leo Collective need to know about these messages? October 22nd to October 31st, 2019. What is in the recent past? What is in the present? What is in the future? What is the Leo Collective's attitude and energy towards the situation? What is the Leo Collective's concern, challenge, and what is the Leo Collective's likely outcome? And from the bottom of the deck, what is the overall energy surrounding the Leo Collective, please? October 22nd to October 31st, 2019. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, Leo. Let's get into it for Leo. Oh, yeah. At the bottom of the deck, you do have death. You could be dealing with the Scorpio, have this energy in your chart. This is your overall energy, Leo. You're focused on an ending, a change. You may be struggling with trying to bring it into something. You may be struggling with trying to change something or transform something. If you take a close look, he looked like he going through something and it don't look good. Underneath that is the Knight of Cups, so this could be concerning some sort of offer or opportunity or some sort of goal you want to reach. It's possible you could be dealing with someone embodying the Knight of Cups energy. Someone that may not be keeping their promise, or there are some issues around that promise or opportunity. Or there's just like, I'm hearing never ending story. Never ending story. It's like it keeps being one thing after the other after the other. In the recent past, you got the Eight of Wands. You see some dice in the background here. So you may have took a gamble with something. Took a chance with something that you decided to take action on or move quickly on to try to see progress or movement. This could be some sort of communication back and forth. Let's take a closer look. I feel like you took a gamble with the focus to see progress with something. Tell me more about the Eight of Wands, please, for Leo. Temperance. You could have been dealing with a Sagittarius or have this energy in your chart. But with Temperance here, there was a focus on trying to have balance here. There was a focus on trying to do something in moderation. Then you may have done something that was a little extreme. I'm hearing unconventional. Underneath, you have the Seven of Wands. So this was something that you may have had some challenges with. Or, with the goal of trying to address a challenge. You may have been trying to fight for something. This may have been an extreme tactic or measure that you took in the recent past. But this was something that you were looking to do to create some sort of adjustment or to heal something. to temper a situation or matter that you were dealing with. So at present, you do have the Ace of Cups. Water energy, feelings, and emotions. So with this Ace of Cups, you may have been able to achieve a new opportunity. This could be a creative project. This could have something to do with a relationship. But this is something new and creative. The potential. A gift, perhaps. Tell me more about this Ace of Cups for Leo. Tell me more about this Ace of Cups. So whatever you did in the recent past seems to have brought you to a place where you were able to achieve an opportunity here. Tell me more about the Ace of Cups, please, for Leo. Ace of Wands, yeah. With the Ace of Cups, you do have the Ace of Wands. So this was you being able to initiate or maybe take the lead on something. You may have received a gift, or this was something that allowed you to be able to take action to seize an opportunity and have a new beginning or a fresh start. Maybe even to allow you to recenter. Again, this would be something that you would have initiated a new creative spark. At the bottom, you have the King of Cups. The King of Cups is about emotion, something that you had a lot of feelings towards, something that you may have been very passionate about. You could have been dealing with the King of Cups. Perhaps you were able to seize an opportunity and initiate something with the King of Cups individual. The King of Cups in the upright is someone who's calm and very creative, very intuitive and diplomatic, has a soft approach, is strong, is emotionally mature and balanced, but is also sensitive and caring. The King of Cups is very good in interpersonal relationships. Is also kind and supportive. Is generous. Is confident. Sincere and compassionate. In the reverse, though, if this King of Cups was in his low vibration, he would be emotionally imbalanced, lack emotions, be in shady dealings, be untrustworthy, insensitive and uncaring, be poor interpersonal relationships, even be a con artist, a manipulator, a liar, selfish, kind of like a narcissist. But with this King of Cups energy, an opportunity is obtained, I feel, through an action that's initiated. Now, either this action was initiated with integrity or with manipulation and a con artist approach. Remember, we do have integrity here. So are you making use of integrity or lacking it? And so now in the future, Leo, you do have the Hangman. The Hangman is water energy in a major arcana. The Hangman, you could be dealing with a Pisces. But with the Hangman here, this may be you experiencing some sort of delays, stagnation. There may be a need to reevaluate. You could be experiencing some futility with what you're trying to do. But the Hangman is also talking about the need to get wisdom and enlightenment and perhaps see things from a different perspective. Focus on the alternatives. Tell me more about the Hangman. So I feel like you're stuck. I feel like you end up stuck in the future somehow, Leo. Tell me more about the Hangman. And perhaps this is why you have death here. There's just something that you're having trouble either ending or changing. For yourself. This may be that this is that energy where where I was picking up you feeling trapped. Hung up. Tell me more about this Hangman, please, for Leo. Tell me, thank you. Eight of Pentacles. This is with regard to something that you're working on. This could have something to do with work. Something that you're building. There may be something to do with the details. Remember, we were looking at there's rules to this shit, right? And that may be what is happening here. Is there may be a misstep because of the rules. So there's a need to pay attention to the details here. Do you know all the rules to what you're doing? If this is entrepreneurship, a creative project, something you're crafting and building that you're working hard on, where you're looking to focus on making money, because this here is reality based with the Pentacles. Underneath you got the Four of Wands. So this is something that could have something to do with home, but definitely this is you wanting to have some sort of success and completion and to see things line up and align for you in your aims. Now, your energy and attitude is strength, and you're showing up in your own energy with strength here as Leo. So you're trying to be strong here. And so with strength, this is about focusing on being determined, being resilient, being reasonable, having some self-discipline, some self-control, having willpower, facing any fears and doubts, dealing with any loss, not losing control, and being strong. But you also want to be careful because, my question is, are you trying to use force? Your concern is the Chariot. You could be dealing with a Cancer or have this energy in your chart. But with the Chariot as your concern, there could be travel involved. But with the Chariot here, you are concerned about whether or not you're going to be able to overcome the obstacles and the hurdles that you're facing, whether or not you can navigate things with your will and your intellect and overcome those goals, overcome those obstacles and hurdles and reach your goals. Get to the arrival, the destination you want to reach here. To steer this, you may even be concerned about whether or not you can get something under control or keep control, or concerned whether or not it can become out of control. Concerned whether or not you'll have the victory or be able to have the forward movement that you want to see here and see momentum with what you're building, what you're working on, what you're crafting. Your challenge is the Four Swords, mental energy and thoughts. There's the challenge of restlessness here, the challenge of contemplating and considering and meditating and strategizing and trying to figure this out so that you can put to rest whatever needs to be brought to an end or changed. The Four Swords, this is taking a step back. The challenge of putting to rest what may be in your way. Tell me more about this Four Swords, please, for Leo. Because look at this. He's like, it looks like he maybe, has contemplated a lot and he's fucking tired. He might be fresh out of thoughts and ideas. Tell me more about this Four Swords, please, for Leo. Thank you. Yeah. You're trying to figure out how to bring it into the burden or to carry the responsibilities, which is perhaps very overwhelming for you with this Ten of Wands. With the Knight of Wands underneath, you want to see movement because this knight is not on a horse and he's not moving anywhere fast, anywhere quick. So you want movement. You want action. Well, Leo, your outcome is the Eight of Cups. So you get to move on from what no longer serves you. But the question is, are you moving on because after investing a lot of your time, energy, and creativity, do you decide that it's just too much to try to change it and end it and you just cut your losses? Or are you able to change it? Let's get some clarity on that. Tell me more about this Eight of Cups, please, for Leo. Tell me more about this Eight of Cups for Leo. Thank you. You got the Devil. And the Devil is Capricorn. You could be dealing with a Capricorn and have this energy in your chart. And so with the Devil here, something just might be too toxic, or You just feeling stuck. Underneath, you got the Page of Pentacles. There may just be too many constraints. Because look here. There's several people here. Usually in the devil card image, there's like the devil and two people and they're chained. But that in this image, there's several people here and everybody just looking kind of fucking crazy here. It's like you feel oppressed. You and some other motherfuckers. It's like with this Page of Pentacles, you don't know what to do to be able to address this. I feel like, Leo, that there's some of you that is going to be able to move on from this and become empowered and figure out how to come out of the stuck energy or whatever is causing you to be bound or oppressed or held back, and be able to move on from it, because you will learn what you need to or gain what you need to do that. And others of you, I do feel that you just may move on because it's just too much. And you knowing what to do to work on this, you may not be able to figure that out, and you just may scrap it because you don't know how to gain in the situation. So some of you move on because you're able to bring it to an end and change it, and some of you move on because you over it and you're done trying to work on it and trying to figure out how to bring something to an end or trying to change it. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I mean, you do have strength here, but you have to harness this energy. Let's take a look at strength. What are you doing with that? Tell me more about strength, please. I mean, when you look at this, they don't look very empowered, right? Necessarily. Look a little bit like they need to muster it up. Tell me more about strength for Leo. Thank you. Ace of Swords. So this is you needing to gain clarity, to come to some truth, or you may be looking for some communication to try to figure out how to come out of some sort of conflict or dispute or argument, or gain the upper hand, or figure out how to diffuse it. You may be having some anxiety around this. You may be waiting on communication, but just remember, with the Ace of Swords, this is about what is the potential for a plan, a new concept that can allow you to recenter. But be mindful, with the Ace of Swords, it's double-edged. So whatever you're trying to do to cut away here, it can cut you back. So you want to will this and be mindful to stick to the use of integrity. The integrity just might make all the difference here for you, Leo. But this is you moving on. Some of you moving on one way or another. Whether you're moving on and being able to overcome the difficulties, the adversities, maybe even fears or the oppression, or you move on because you're overwhelmed by it. So now let's take a look, Leo, at what your guidance is. What additional guidance is there for the Leo collective spirit? October 22nd to October 31st, 2019, please. What is the additional guidance for the Leo collective, please? October 22nd to October 31st, 2019. What is the guidance for the Leo collective, October 22nd to the 31st, 2019? Can we please have some additional guidance for the Leo collective spirit? Can we please have additional guidance for the Leo collective, please? Thank you. Seeing differently. Uniqueness, roles, and variation. It's a 30 breaking down to a 3. So there's a need for you to see differently in order for what you are trying to do here to get done. To be more crafty, to be more creative, to have more variation. And with the 30 breaking down to a 3, there may be a need for you to see about who you can bring in to assist you with this. But there's a need for you to focus more on your creativity here. Your creative expression. And focus on the ways that you can have the growth and put in the work so that you can see expansion and progress and move on from this oppressive, trap feeling energy, confining energy. I hope these messages help. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching. Bye.